Hey guys, welcome back to some West of Loathing. I am Dynamic Stone, and if you recall, in the last episode, we took down the Fricker Gang and went back to the Sheriff and did all that. So let's go in here to the bar. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Howdy. Oh, I don't remember this guy's voice. Howdy. Good to see you again, Jebediah. I found these mugs. Much obliged. You hand in the recovered mugs and collect your bounty. You gain 50 meat. Thanks. You tip your hat to the bartender. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from a nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why is that? Well, she lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Oh no, I have to do another voice.
Howdy, cowboy. Who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if you don't leave me in peace?
Okay, bye-bye then. Alright, so she's not nice. We have some other stuff we can go do, though. Specifically, to Orville Mine. Now, the Cactus Man, Cactus Bill, gave us his gave us his shovel, which was behind the outhouse. Got a new item. Shovel. Provides the option to dig in certain places. And I forgot to start my time. Oh well. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Dig through it. Score! You gain 50 meat. Cartwheel to victory. Ooh. Let's see. Got an unrefined meat nugget. That's kind of revolting. Alright, what's on the wall? This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads Level 1, Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2, Plungers, both kinds. Level 3, Tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Well, let's get a blasting cap. These crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Gotcha. Dang it, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry open one of the crates. Well, maybe in tools. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with that lantern. We're just gonna stop that. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Good thing I still have a needle. Managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle's ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. You got item crowbar. Alright, let's get the plastic caps. Oh, I can jump. Grab one. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Sweet. And plungers, because I spy a barrel of TNT over here that we can probably blow up. Now let's grab the plunger. Hook the plunger to it. Add a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Awesome! This makes you nervous. Press the plunger! Kaboom! Meat ore, 50 meat. Oh, hello. Oh, there's something buried here. I got a silver nugget. Hello, horsey. You see the dark horse, Burley. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. That's in really small font. Winnie. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like creepingly introverts away from you. Aw, come on. Don't be like that. Look. I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on! Nay. Feed her the oats. You take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go, yum yum. Snort. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please eat those yourself. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh! It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you reach with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Pat her on the nose. The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee. So, that's something. There's a good girl. Winnie. Feed her the oats. Excuse me. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Ah, yes. Let's go to Thousand Snakes Gulch. Poke, 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 poke. Ow! You got a perk. Mostly scabs. Mostly scabs. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Plus 5 maximum HP. I won't complain about that. This snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Attack it! This is I think our first fight in this game. Oh, we got the jump on him this time. You have 1 action point, so I can melee attack, pistol attack. Beef up! Yeah! First aid or surrender. Well, let's get beefy! And then punch the crap out of the snake. Hoppa! Yeah! You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Jebediah. Yay. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Fight! Whoa, these jerks are fast. He bit me. Oh, poison. Gotta get beefy. Oh, you got it now, snake. Don't you worry, oh yeah, done taught you some. Oh, come on. Punch him hard. Yeah. You made short work of that long snake. Yeah! Skill up. Mysticality, level 2. Yay. Snake. This snake looks really angry. Gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Whoa, these jerks are quick. Owie. Get beefy. Go punch that snake. Oh yeah. Punch him again. Voila! And smoosh. He is dead. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yup. Oh. You seem to have a problem there, Mr. Horse. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before. Approach him. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out at me. Winnie. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. That's good. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinny. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. I hear the 12th dimension is a bad place. Don't know what goes on there, but I hear it's bad. Boring Springs Boneyard. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Oh, a mug. Thank you. Benjamin Crockett, he showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Dig up the grave. Oh, yeah. We're gonna fight the undead. Jebediah Broseph. Get him. Beefy. Oh, how dare you. We got an old cavalry saber and a gold tooth. Sweet. Instead of Granny's brass knuckles. I'm sorry, Granny. The skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. A scuffle it is. Oh, we gotta get beefy. Oh, Skelebro here thinks he gonna take us down. Ooh, how about a one-hit kill, Skelebro? Get out of here. Oh, hello. Your pulse quickens as you near the spooky translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her. You quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Okay, let's feed her the oats then. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Please don't look at me like that. Snort. And try the oats again. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionally at them, then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. What else we got? Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. So, the girl in the bar, her name was Susie Cochran, right? Ah, yes. Cartwheel to town. Yes. Don't mind me, I am just returning to town. Okay, return to town. The town of Boring Springs. Let's go to the bar. Durka. And I found this mug. Much obliged. Here you go. Say hi. Okay. Are you Susie Cochran? How do you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. Oh, that was not her voice. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey.
I saw it happen. Saw the whole dang thing and couldn't do nothing about it.
The bartender said it was cows?
Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore.
What happened?
It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed.
Go on.
Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that.
What did you do?
I There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids 'cause of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me.
She drains her glass.
I ain't want to talk about it no anymore.
Sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now?
Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though.
Why not?
It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody.
Where is it?
Left it at the ranch like a dang fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go and get it for me.
Yeah, I'll go and get it. Susie shows you the map where her ranch is. We discovered a new map location, the Cochran Ranch. Take your leave. Later, woman. Oh yeah. Yeah, high stepping. Look, I have all of your horses. I don't know how you spotted her. That's not his voice. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Looks like my pale horse. His voice. Oh man. Excuse me. Oh, his voice was making my throat tickle. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. You gain 100 meat. Thanks. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Just browsing, thanks. Ooh, I have enough money to buy a horse. You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or... I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Well, can I buy a horse? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? Basic model, shifty-looking dark one, spoopy pale one, crazy eyes. Spoopy pale one. Good choice. That's a good horse if you like that sort of thing. I'll sell it for 1,000 meat. What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? I don't want to get into particulars. Let's just say she sets a certain tone. Ooh, mysterious. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. Give her a name. Tina! Ooh. Do I want to name my horse Tina? Ooh. Sassafras. Yep. Sassafras the horse. Got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got an item. Southeast-west map. Thanks. Cool. Cochran Ranch. The doctor was... Yeah, Alex, right here. Get lost. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. All right, hold on. Hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Oh, it's a she. Oh, that's going to be unfortunate for my vocal cords. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books?
Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole.
You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So, it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there's some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. Goblinoid tongues. Aha, I knew it! You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for an hour. You have learned to speak Goblin. Sort of. Goblin tongue. Make like a tree and leaf. Preen a little. Yep. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright?
That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so...
She glares at you meaningfully. So, what's the matter, Doc?
What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a house cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that?
Dead men walking?
You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living?
Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery.
It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my dang mind.
But how is that even possible?
It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up.
Patients? Oh, ouch. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing.
Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge.
That must be pretty rough.
Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands.
Oh,
indeed.
She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Doc Alice sighs exasperatedly. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing these resurrections?
Well, I heard a rumor.
A rumor? What is it?
It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is there's a fella out west that's causing it. Necromancer, they called him. Supposedly, he's sending out magic into the world somehow.
Magic like the beanslingers use?
I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead. Have you?
Her scowl deepens.
That'd be one hell of a can of beans.
Interesting. Let's go to... That's what I wanted to open. The map. To the Cochrane Ranch. Cochrane Ranch, established in 1891. All the water in this trough has boiled away. Susie's ranch house has burned to the ground. Yeah, I'd say so. Outhouse is the only thing still standing. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. Just go through it anyways. Nothing in there. It's here. Grab it. Varmint skinning knife. Allows you to collect skins from beasts after combat. These pies were not safe. Oh, let us roll. Oh, hot step. This thing looks angry. You're not gonna make it to that safe without dealing with it first. Deal with it. We got to jump on it this time. Get beefy. Oh, it's on now, cow. That's right. Oh, you have set me on fire. I shall kill you for this transgression. Aha, you defeated the nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Hooray! Guns. Grab Susie's rifle. Good night, Susie's rifle. Can I just go back to 10? Sweet. Swim through the sand. Susie!
You found my rifle yet, stranger?
Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle. Then she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over.
Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name.
I'm Jebediah.
Thanks, Jebediah. Can't really say what this means to me.
She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs.
Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, just say the word.
Sounds good, Susie. Hey, just thought I'd say howdy. Hey, Pete. What do you say, Pete?
Whoa, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, tarnation, there's a varmint in my trousers.
Huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices you have a nugget of silver you found earlier.
Ooh, I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for it.
Sell him the nugget, sure, man. He smiles and hands you some meat.
Fine and dandy.
Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying.
You ain't seem like someone who got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off of you for 73 meat.
Sure, mate. Here you go, Pete.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pete's eyes narrow as the gears in his head start to click. He fixes his gaze on you and the tick in his eyelids seems more pronounced.
Ooh, listen, kid, all this stuff, what I've been buying from you. You been spending time on the ground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old Pete's advice. You'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fella who wants to keep his eyes. If you catch my meaning.
Not sure I do, but thanks, boyo. You know what that means? Crazy? We're going to Orehole Mine. Let's see. You still remember that weird thing that Pete said about level 40? Is that a real thing? Yeah. Hit it. Oh, yeah, snaking. Oh, get it. Ooh, black box. It's a strange black chest. Open the chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off of the box. Inside, there's a hat. It looks evil, and not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who could be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. Put it on. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty level is greatly increased, if you catch my meaning. I do not want this. No, thank you. The game does not need to be difficult for me. That is not the point. Yuck. Oh, I can shovel this stuff now. Shovel the poop. Oh yeah. Durka, 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 durka. That's the Durka engine. Durka, 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 durka. Heat, deep, lead, dig it up, cover it up. Sweet. What's up, Doc? About that necromancer.
I was hoping he exists. What about him?
Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look.
You? Because I know you ain't talking about me.
Why not you?
A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery. Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid?
You aren't that old. If I were to pick someone to go up against Necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. Right, Doctor? Doc Alice stares hard at you and takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. And Pete's doing nothing anyway. Pete's locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then shakes her head slowly.
You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor?
Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him.
It's crazy. Impossible.
Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes.
All right, kid. What the heck? Let's give it a shot.
Cool. Except I'm probably not going to take you, Doc. Oh, we need to go to the basement because we can speak Goblinese now, and we can talk to the Gobbler. Old Gobblerino down here as I crawl. Oh, yep. Hey, what's up, buddy? The Goblin shouts, I'm Gary! Hi, Gary.
Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you?
Well, I'm Jebediah.
Hello, Jebediah. Good to meet you. What Jebediah doing down here?
Be polite. Oh, just looking around.
Hey, Gary likes looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this stuff. Gary not having much luck though.
Where are you trying to go, Gary?
Highway, and far up for popping, and then Gary everywhere.
Settle down, Gary.
Gary doesn't like settling. Gary wants to travel and popping. If Jebediah going far up at highway, maybe take Gary with you, eh?
I'll think about it, Gary. Okay, Gary, you're a little weird. Everyone don't just ignore me. Just ignore me. Dirtwater. Well, we'll go to Dirtwater in the next episode. Yeah, I'm getting kind of long. This episode's a little bit longer because I forgot to start my time. So I apologize. But, yeah, so we did a lot, accomplished a lot. And in the next episode, we'll head to Dirtwater and see what's going on then. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. If you liked, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Well, I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next time.